Live in studio today, we're lucky to have Bianca De Leon with us. You want to check out the earphone situation, or would you rather sing without the earphones, Bianca? Okay. Let's see. We have a brand new CD that we're going to hear some cuts from also. It's on Lonesome Highway label, and it's Bianca De Leon, Dangerous Endeavor. I was checking out some of the tracks over this past week, and one of them was a big favorite for me, so I asked Bianca if she could sing it for us here in the studio. Bianca, could you speak directly into the mic in front of you and let me check the vocal level there?
Yes, sir. How's this?
Oh, nice and clear, nice and clear.
Alrighty.
And let me have a nice big chord out of that beautiful guitar. KLKT, we're happy to present to all of you out there Bianca De Leon with the song That Vintage 67 Cadillac.
My mama, she done told me, and Papa done told me too, that curly-headed man will make a fool out of you. Saw you, you had two girls in the back and one more in the front of that Cadillac. That top was folded down, your hair blowing all around in that vintage 67 Cadillac. That two-tone cherry red, that would surely turn your head in that vintage 67 next time that I saw you, you were driving all alone. So I flagged you down and hopped into that red two-tone. You took me for a ride, then you left me by the side of the road in that vintage Cadillac. That top was folded down, your hair blowing all around in that vintage 67 Cadillac. That two-tone cherry red, that would surely turn your head in that vintage 67 Cadillac. So I went out to the car lot and I laid my money down. Yeah, I'm driving round in my vintage Cadillac. On the street, and it surely did feel sweet with the top down in my vintage Cadillac. That top was folded down, my hair blowing all around in that vintage 67 Cadillac. That two-tone cherry red, that would surely turn your head in that vintage 67 Cadillac. In my vintage 67 Cadillac.
Woo! Woo! Oh, we are lucky to get to have that here in our studio. That vintage 67 Cadillac. You know, I was mentioning that this week, this upcoming week would be the 102nd birthday of Hank Williams, and he took his last ride in I think it was a 53 Cadillac. The Cadillac songs about Elvis and all of the vocal harmony groups singing about Cadillacs, that just fits right in. What would you say that your main direction or focus in songwriting is, Miss Bianca?
As in like style, music, that
yes,
sort of thing?
Exactly.
Oh, to avoid making them all the same That's my main objective.
Yeah, you gotta keep them waiting to see what's coming next when you're up there on the stage. That's
different stories, different music. Keep them guessing.
I was looking up information about you, checking up on you online, and I was just talking to you about what a long and interesting history you've had, and how long would you say you've been performing?
Almost 60 years.
Yeah.
Actually longer than that, because I started out in a junior high. I played drums in the symphony.
Yeah, there you go.
But I've been playing for a living for about 55 years.
And no stopping in sight from what I can see. That's great. You are one of the performances that you will be doing is at the Sunflower and Friends, a daytime set here in Lockhart. Sunflower and Friends is a music shop and a music school also. I teach guitar and piano and bass and drums at Sunflower and Friends, and there's always all kinds of interesting instruments hanging on the wall that have been refurbished and are getting resold, and it's really a thrill to get to see young people get excited about being able to play the kind of music they want to play and to learn how to do it. And I have not been at it for 55 years, but it's been a while, and I always wish that I had some kind of mentorship when I was young to say, hey, that one thing you're trying to do, it's just this. Look at this. You can do it. Was there an inspiration or a role model for you even back when you were in the orchestra on drums in junior high?
I've just always played. I think it was my first memory was crawling down the hallway before I could walk, and I had a little xylophone, kid's xylophone, and one mallet. I don't know whatever happened to the other mallet. And I remember stopping and having my legs spread out and a little xylophone there and playing nursery rhymes on it.
Yeah. Well, the inspiration has gone much beyond the nursery rhymes, and we are going to hear a song from this is the latest.
Yeah.
From the latest album, Bianca De Leon, Dangerous Endeavor. Right after we hear these words from some people here in town who keep us going at KLKT.
Support comes from First Lockhart National Bank, a Texas institution providing banking, checking, loans for auto, home, or business, financial planning services, and more. For information, you can visit firstlockhart.com or call 512-398-3416.
As promised, here's another Bianca De Leon song on deck off of her most recent album. Put the dirty back in dancing. Ms. Bianca, would you say that you have a strong catalog of songs that can be danced to, dirty or otherwise?
I have a few.
Yeah, have a few, and you seem to romp all around the styles of Americana. I'm sure that you were doing this before people decided to call it Americana.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the thing about Central Texas. There's been a blend of rock and country and conjunto and but it wasn't quite. I don't remember it being called norteño when I was a little guy, but and the R&B mixing in San Antonio, and the East Texas squeeze box coming in through the old dance halls from the Germans and Czechs and the Cajuns out there in East Texas. It all kind of got mixed up right here in Texas. And when people talk about Americana, I kind of feel like they're talking about Texas music a lot of the time. So if somebody was going to dirty dance to your song, which dirty dance should they do? Should they stroll? Should they two-step? Is this
absolutely a two-step.
Absolutely a two-step, but a close one.
Yeah.
One where you rub those belt buckles.
Yeah, one where you get flung out and then you get snapped back real close.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That adds to the
excitement.
The excitement and the seduction of the dance, which is exactly why it's dirty.
Almost like a tango.
And blue tangos are always the best. From Dangerous Endeavor, put the dirty back in dancing, Bianca De Leon.
It's been too long since that gleam in her eye shined its little light my way. That old crooked smile I haven't seen for a while. Let's go out and put the dirty back in dancing. There's a full moon tonight, everything is alright. Let's go out and put the dirty back in dancing. Dress you used to love, you put on my red cowboy boots. That tight black t-shirt still looks good on you. Let's go out and put the dirty back in dancing. There's a full moon tonight, everything is alright. Let's go out and put the dirty back in dancing. Change. I think that we've got enough. Anyway, our credit's still good at the bar. Let's go out and put the dirty back in dancing. There's a full moon tonight, everything is alright. Let's go out and put the dirty back in dancing.
Get out there on that hardwood floor and get those boots scooting to Ms. Bianca De Leon. I'd like to request a special song in just a minute here, but you were talking about how you recorded a song in honor of Skinny Dennis, who used to play bass for you. When was the last time y'all were up on stage together?
It was in Nashville at a place called Bishop's Terrace right before he went out to L.A. to play with Guy, and I went out to California to Santa Cruz, and he died when he was out there, so it was the last time I saw him.
He's been memorialized in the name of now two very fine honky-tonk music establishments. One in New York City, and then just this year, Skinny Dennis Nashville opened up. And I have not yet had the chance to go to the one in Nashville, but It sure would be great to play there. It should be great for you to play there too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my special request that I have to pass along to you is your song "San Antonio Express," which it caught my eye because when I was a little bitty kid, before I went to school, I went to my first year of public school in Austin, but when I was a little bitty kid, I was a Northside San Antonio boy, and we picked up it. The paper was named the San Antonio Express, but it appears that this song is a train song. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and I'm a sucker for a train song. So without any more yapping from me, I'm going to turn over the mics here to Bianca De Leon and her song, San Antonio Express.
In the quiet of the morning, with a lonely depot warning, San Antonio Express is moving out in number 9. It's not the first time or the last time we'll be riding down this line. On this path we lead together, each one going our own way. With your storybook songs and your guitar strumming time, my fiddle bow riding you along. It's just the tender smile you give me in the early morning hours, when I'm asking you for one more ticket down the line. With your guitar you named Sarah, my fiddle I call Sam. The marriage of these two is certainly more than ours has been. But it's not the silence that's between us, or the life that holds us close. It's a feeling that's inside me, like the words that you once said. You can follow me right to the sun, and I'll never understand. I don't want you, but I love you anyway. It's just the dewdrops of the morning glowing in your eyes that make me ask for one more ticket down the line.
Very nicely done. Very nice.
Thanks.
Sort of in the tradition of a retrospective or introspective, pardon me, Guy Clark style, with that feeling of moving and thinking at the same time. What could you tell us all about your song "Dangerous Endeavor"?
I'd have to kill you if I told you.
Oh, no. Well, spare me the sordid details. I don't want to put anyone out there at risk. But I've got it queued up right here. And I'm going to play it off of your most recent CD. The Dangerous Endeavors is the title cut. And here it is on KLKT.
Headed on down into no man's land just south of Hermosillo. I had 50 grand in the back of my boots and a pistol down in my waistband. Out in the desert where the cold wind blows, ain't no one to tell the story. What went down before the sun came up and the moon all big and shiny. It was a dangerous endeavor. It was a dangerous endeavor. I left Mexico and everything behind, and I ran while I still could. Heading for the border with the change of my name in the Texas piney wood. across the border with a hellhound on my trail. I met a nice man, gonna settle down, gonna listen to the night birds wail. And I'm never going back down south of the border, and I'm never gonna tell him why. Like a rattlesnake buzzing in the heat of the day, it's just better to let him lie. It was a dangerous endeavor. It was a dangerous endeavor.
That was Dangerous Endeavor by our in-studio guest here at KLKT, Bianca De Leon. Just before that, she performed San Antonio Express for us all here in the studio. And I had noticed that there seemed to be some passage of time in the lyrics of San Antonio Express. And while we were listening to Dangerous Endeavor, Miss Bianca just told me that that was your first song composition, San Antonio Express.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it's worth waiting for a song. My trouble when I've got a song that's hung around for a while and I haven't recorded it, I'll rearrange it 4 or 5 times. So I'm always thinking that I can do better than I've done, which is a recurring theme in my life. I don't know if you're the type of person who has your whole vision together before you go into something, or
it goes around and around in my head until finally it just kind of all comes out at once, and I write it in about 10 minutes.
And then you just fall in love with it. I am a long-time second guesser, I'm afraid to say. So that song we just heard, Dangerous Endeavor, fantastic guitar playing on that. Who was playing lead guitar on that song?
The fabulous John Inman from played with Jerry Jeff Walker, and he played with Jimmy LaFave.
Yeah.
Fabulous guitar player, good producer. We work real well in the studio. We co-produce, and I'll walk in with the song, play him the song, and say, well, this is how I envision it here. And he says, yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
I'm with you right there. And he just does it. So we worked really well together. We hardly had to speak.
Yeah, produced by John Inman and Bianca De Leon is what it says right here. And where did you record?
At his home studio.
Man, that's a fine result that y'all have.
Yeah, he played pretty much everything on it, and every once in a while, like on the album, I'll have a friend of mine, Javier Chaparro, come in and play violin on it.
Very nice.
But John plays, lead guitar, rhythm guitar, acoustic guitar, bass, a little bit of keyboards. He's it.
Well, you've certainly got a good team assembled. Yeah, and I think you've hit several of them out of the park since I brought up sports there. I'd like to go to a previous CD, Outlaws and Lovers. Let's see, when did this come out?
I think that one's Older Than Dirt.
Older Than Dirt. You're all in the shadows on the cover, so there's no dating it. But I wanted to play a couple of songs off this album, which is the album that San Antonio Express was on, because number one, I was very taken with the song Merle, because I am a two-stepper and a honky-tonk man, and I just wanted everybody to hear this great recording and to listen to the words of Bianca De Leon on KLKT LP 107.9 Lockhart.
Earl drove a pickup truck, wore hat and boots and such. Now basically, he was upright bass to the sound of a Texas band. There ain't nothing like an upright bass at the end of a hard-working day to set a man rocking on his heels. Now old Merle used to slap them strings, and that band used to really swing every evening after all the cows were in. Merle had a wife and kids that helped him with everything he did. They did branch work when he was ill. Merle passed away last year. Still the sound that'll thrill your ears, slapping strings in a gentle evening breeze. There ain't nothing like an upright bass at the end of a hard-working day to set a man rocking on his heels. Now old Merle used to slap them strings, and that band used to really swing every evening after all the cows were in. There ain't nothing like an upright bass at the end of a hard-working day to set a man rocking on his heels. Old Merle used to slap them strings, and that band used to really swing every evening after all the cows were in.
That big old doghouse bass going ka-thunk at the end of the song right there. Pretty sweet. I asked Miss Bianca if there was a song written by another artist that she plays regularly and wouldn't mind sharing with us here in the studio. And she brought up her longtime friendship with the deceased Townes Van Zandt, the legendary status songwriter Townes Van Zandt. I never got to meet him myself. I know his son JT, and JT's been doing pretty great. And it's been a while since I've talked to him, but it's been a lot longer since anybody has heard anything from Townes. And you often have played Townes' song "Nothing" at your shows.
Yeah, it's kind of my go-to, even just sitting around the house.
Yeah. Well, I think that sets you right in place there. That kind of describes what's going on here with Bianca De Leon music. Let's hear a good tribute to the legendary Townes Van Zandt right here in our studio.
Hey mama, when you go, don't leave a thing behind. I don't want nothing, I can't lose nothing. Take care into the hall, and if you see my friends, tell them I'm fine, ain't losing nothing. Almost burned out my eyes, I threw my ears down to the floor. I didn't see nothing, didn't hear nothing. I stood there like a block of stone, knowing all I had to know, and nothing more. And man, that's nothing. As brothers, our troubles are
wrapped in each other's arms. And you better pray they'll never find you, 'cause your back ain't strong enough for burdens double fold. They'll crush you down, down into nothing. Being born is going blind, buying down 1,000 times to echo strong on pure temptation. Sorrow and solitude, these are the precious things and the only words that are worth remembering. Hey mama, when you go, don't leave a thing behind. I don't want nothing, I can't lose nothing, can't lose nothing, I can't lose nothing.
Sorry, it's a crowd of one, but it will be a crowd of many, many more over the course of this upcoming week of the Texas Women's Songwriters Festival. I have one more of your recordings that I would love to play on my show. Si me recuerdas, if you remember me. The whole song is Spanish lyrics, and it is just gorgeous, if I can tell you so. For our non,
I don't write that. I don't think I wrote that.
No,
Did I?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I didn't look up and see. It sure is beautiful.
Yeah, I did write Buscando por ti, which is a really beautiful Spanish song. I wrote that one.
Looking for you.
Yeah.
I am going to play it because it's queued up off of Outlaws and Lovers. Si me recuerdas, the version by Bianca de Leon.
Si me recuerdas, amor, si algún día me recuerdas y algo me quieres contar, no dudes que yo estaré donde haya más soledad, donde nadie se entere que te pedí de verdad, no dudes que yo estaré. Si me recuerdas, amor, si algún día
And we're back here on KLKT. My name is Lonesome Dave Fisher, and my guest in the studio is Bianca de Leon, who is a performer at the Texas Women's Songwriter Festival. This is a new musical event here in Lockhart, and it's brought to us through a great deal by the efforts of Mandy Rowden, who is someone I've played music with before, and she's really talented and a person who pays good attention to detail and is a very, very pleasant person to be around. So thank you, Mandy, for having this musical vision for our town. Let me talk about where you're playing coming up. Next weekend, I mentioned Friday afternoon at Sunflower and Friends, which will probably be, if the weather's nice, on the outside stage from 3:30 until 4:30. And Saturday afternoon at the Blue Pearl, which is a room with a nice big stage and lots of seating and very comfortable inside. Saturday evening at the Soundwaves Gallery on Main Street, 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. And then Saturday, I should have put this before because it's in the afternoon. Saturday at Old Pal, 3:30 p.m. to 4:30 p.m. All of it's going on right here in Lockhart, and if any of you out there are walking around from place to place enjoying all the choices, those are choices that you could make at Friday 3:30 at Sunflower and Friends, Saturday Blue Pearl at 2, Saturday Old Pal at 3:30, and Saturday at Soundwaves at 6:30. And I hope you have all of your Wheaties and your vitamins, and you've taken plenty of echinacea to ward off any allergy attacks. Or I would love to have you play one more song for us all, Bianca de Leon. You're going to sing en español for us?
Por supuesto.
Claro que sí.
Soy un página sin palabras, un cielo sin estrellas. Soy un voz sin ternura, un corazón desnudo. Mi corazón está llorando, no hay nadie como tú, pero es demasiado tarde. Nunca más te veré, pero todavía mis ojos están abiertos cada mañana, buscando por ti día a día. Estoy buscando en el río, en el fondo de mi ser, en el pase de la vida, pero no te volveré a ver. Estoy muy sola cada noche recordando su cara, pero es demasiado tarde. Nunca más te veré, pero todavía mi alma no llevaré mi cuerpo, buscando por ti día a día. Estoy buscando en el río, en el fondo de mi ser, en el pase de la vida, pero no te volveré a ver. Estoy muy sola cada noche recordando su cara, pero es demasiado tarde. Nunca más te veré, pero todavía mi alma no llevaré mi cuerpo buscando por ti día a día, buscando por ti día a día.
And that just might be the prettiest song of all the ones that you brought in here for us today.
Thanks.
I'm looking for you.
That'll be on my new CD.
Well, we're going to need one. I'm looking for you in a sky without stars. I'm looking for you in the river.
In the river of my being.
And the words are beautiful, no matter what language they're in. We'll be right back, and we'll thank Ms. Bianca for coming in. Here's some more words from the underwriters of our station.
Support for KLKT is made possible by Texas Women's Songwriters Festival, a local showcase of music, food, art, story, and community, with a focus on women in the music industry, including live performances by Rosie Flores, Tish Hinojosa, Sarah Hickman, Kimmy Rhodes, and Pauline Reese. Texas Women's Songwriters Festival will be held September 19th to 21st across venues in downtown Lockhart. To learn more about ticketing, times, and artists, you can visit TexasWomen'sSongwritersFestival.com.
KLKT 107.9. It's 4:22, and my name is Lonesome Dave Fisher, and my guest, Bianca De Leon. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing your music with me and with everyone listening. We had a nice online audience from what I can see from our widgets, and people all over town tune in on their radios, 107.9 FM, but you can tell your friends that they can listen to our station streaming live on our website, klkt.org. It's just one button to click. So thank you for coming in and clicking buttons with us. Bianca De Leon. I have